yard touchdown pass. The Packers go on to a 34-23 victory. Green Bay has won 5 of their last 6, and they can clinch their first division title since 1972 with a winner tie by Detroit tomorrow afternoon. College hoops, Manhattan beat Fordham 61-58. Rutgers loses to Wagner 80-78, and Seton Hall on the road at Ohio State. It looked good early for the Hall. Lavelle Sanders takes the inbounds and fires a beautiful pass to Jackie Kaba for the slam. Seton Hall up 21-10. But the Buckeyes came back and led by 2 at halftime, then poured it on in the second half, and they went on to win it by a score of 105-96. Danny Hurley getting his pocket picked right there. And Seton Hall comes up with a loss. And that wraps up sports for Saturday night. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks, Glenn. If your holiday shopping list includes adults who like to use their computers for fun and games, News Channel 4's Dave Browdy has a data file worth saving under the file name ShopList.
It's the holiday season. That means you're probably out shopping for gifts for someone with a computer. You got a lot of choices, so to help you through it, we've invited the editors of Home PC Magazine in here, and Ellen Perlman is with us tonight on Data File.
We have a lot of best picks, and I brought a few of them to show you. One of them is a musical CD-ROM, and it's a new genre. And this is a Sting musical CD-ROM called All This Time. Besides the musical part of this CD-ROM, there's also a game. You have to find tarot cards as you go through this product. You have to click on the bottles.
Love computer games with these little tricks. And look, the band appears. That's Sting from Starwave Communications. What does something like that cost?
This is $49.99.
Next, we looked at You Don't Know Jack, a trivia game that simulates a quiz show on TV.
Contestants, how you doing? Welcome to our show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing this game?
Ellen, this game has some relatively adult themes that we could have gone to.
Yes, it does. So I would not recommend this for children. It really is an adult game. Some of the questions have sexual innuendos, so it is not for the whole family necessarily.
Next we have...
Okay, Julia Child, Home Cooking with Master Chefs. Julia has 16 master chefs on this CD-ROM, and they're there to give you some of their tips along with their recipes.
So if you don't know necessarily what they mean with some of the arcane cooking terms that you find in your cookbook, they're going to show you how to do it.
Absolutely. And Julia has some tips, too, for you.
And then if I don't have a juicer around, I take my kitchen fork, put it into the piece of fruit.
Price on Julia Child
is $29.99.
And finally, we have...
This is Great Rivers of the West, and it combines information about how to do fly fishing as well as some of the great rivers. So it's a travel log as well as fishing tips.
The one thing you notice about all of these products is that they all are on compact discs. So that means if you don't have a CD-ROM drive, you're going to be missing a lot of what's out this Christmas season. Now, you don't have to have a CD-ROM drive to write to us. So we always appreciate your questions, comments, and suggestions. Our email address is datafile@nbc.com, and we're always glad to hear from you. I'm Dave Browdy with Datafile on News Channel 4.
And we're always glad when you watch. Time for us to go. Saturday Night Live is coming up next.
Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We will be back here tomorrow night at 6.
Take care.
Now through Christmas Eve only, Nobody Beats the Wiz is having a Christmas sale you'll never forget. Drastic price reductions on hundreds of TVs, VCRs, and camcorders. Savings on compact disc players, rack systems, cellular phones, still cameras, music, movies, and more. Prices have been slashed in every department. This is your last chance to fill your Christmas list at prices you won't believe. Now through Christmas Eve only.
I'm Ken Taylor.
And I'm Perry Pelt. Sunday on Weekend Today in New York, travelers beware. Know your rights before you go on vacation. And come make Hanukkah latkes with the Muppets.
Plus, actor Harrison Ford talks about his new movie, Sabrina. That's all Sunday, Weekend Today in New York.
The following is an NBC special presentation.
What are the odds of the sharper image Continental Airlines Grand Destinations, Royal Caribbean Cruises, and FTD all having a sale at exactly the same time. Actually, they're quite good. Presenting Master Values from MasterCard. Immediate savings of 10 to 40% at places all over right now. Exclusively for people who use MasterCard.
I just moved in this city, right? And I need a really flexible car. So I leased a Volkswagen Golf. 0 down, $199 a month. It's great. I sell cappuccino machines. Sometimes I need to move big things. Sometimes I have to move little things, but I always have to move. It's got dual airbags, daytime running lights, and everything fits into it. And it fits into everything. Hey! I have got to cut back on the caffeine.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushel of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock.
It's hard to surprise people during the holidays. So shop at Staples, the office superstore, and give them something different, like a laser printer, electronic organizer, or cordless phone. Over 6,000 gift ideas at a guaranteed low price. Staples, yeah, we've got that.
On January 13th, we return live with your host, Christopher Walken, and musical guest Joan Osborne.
In Prague, you can trade them for a car.
My, what big ears you have.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
And what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear. Real red, real smooth. Red Wolf.
My, what big teeth you have. What are they for? Oh, my.
Follow your instincts.
It has 2 airbags, more room than you'd think, and great comfortable seats. In other words, it's a lot like a big fat car, but without the fat. Get to know Geo Metro. This is one thoughtful car. Its air conditioner's CFC-free refrigerant won't deplete the ozone, and it gets the highest mileage in the whole U.S. of A. Get to know Geo Metro. Want to know more? Give us a call.
Ha ha! Go on, Mon! Feel the spirit at Tower! Over 100 movies are on sale now. Save on the heartwarming A Little Princess. The Animal Adventure, Free Willy 2. Or the intriguing Apollo 13. And the 007 classic, Goldfinger. The U's cool at Tower.
Everybody needs some money sometime. Everybody needs some cash somehow.
Hello?
Rita, got your credit card?
I need $500. Now.
I'll call Western Union.
Just call 1-800-CALL-CASH and you can use your credit card to send money from home. Anytime, day or night. And that can make everyone sleep easier. Western Union, the fastest way to send money worldwide.
Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. The cold one. You know the beer, you know the taste. With Miller Genuine Draft, World's a very cool place.
I look at you, and I see myself.
I look at you, and I see my world.
As long as we're together, time can't touch us. Eternity, Calvin Klein.
Holiday classics for $40, exclusively at Macy's.
So, have you heard? Now, everyone, everywhere, can sample and buy their favorite music right over the phone. Introducing 1-800-MUSIC-NOW. You call, you listen, you like, you buy.
You know what I mean? Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Rob Chanel. I wanna be kissed by you, just you. Nobody else but you.
Number 5. It's the original holiday comedy classic. Chevy Chase, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Randy Quaid in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, NBC Sunday.
I'm Ken Taylor.
And I'm Perry Pelt. Sunday on Weekend Today in New York, travelers beware. Know your rights before you go on vacation. And come make Hanukkah latkes with the Muppets.
Plus, actor Harrison Ford talks about his new movie, Sabrina. That's all Sunday, Weekend Today in New York.
The best of UB40 on 2 CDs or cassettes. Their biggest hits, plus 2 new songs. The best of UB40. 2 volumes sold separately.
This holiday, do something a little untraditional. Put a Christmas tree where you might not expect one. But not just any Christmas tree, the holiday flower tree from 1-800-Flowers. Each one is individually crafted with lush evergreens and only the freshest cut flowers. The holiday flower tree, it's a perfect size for any room or office. At 1-800-Flowers, our holiday gifts aren't under the tree, they are the tree. Just call on in or
Ah, the fresh autumn air.
Oh, the total darkness.
Where are those darn flashlights?
Ow!
Still works.
Dependable Duracell batteries. Nothing lasts longer.
We haven't used these since that blackout 2 years ago. Hey, where's mine?
The Copper Top. No battery is stronger, longer.
You're watching the Coors Light channel.
Get ready for Sunday night foosball. Ordinary beers are too short, but Coors Light is so sleek and tall, it scores every time.
Coors Light is so smooth and tasty. Enjoy one today.
And lastly, this correction. Last weekend, we said that Coors Light would make you wealthy beyond belief and more attractive to the opposite sex. What we meant to say was that Coors Light is a smooth, refreshing beer. Our apologies.
The Coors Light channel.
He brought you some of the greatest rock and roll of all time. After 10 consecutive platinum albums, history is about to be made again. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. It's a mystery. Their brand new album, 12 New Stories from rock and roll's master storyteller. It's a mystery. The new album from Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Available now on Capitol Records.
The New York Times rarely gets emotional, but recently there was an exception. Who knew knew the New York Times could be so emotional. The newly redesigned BMW 740i. You can handle it at your Tri-State BMW dealer.
Next week's Saturday Night Live Christmas Pass.
Season, the only action in town is on the ice. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sudden Death, rated R, starts Friday.
The human face, difficult terrain, perfect for Braun's new 3-stage shaving system. One foil removes short hairs, an integrated cutter, longer hairs. The second foil completes the job. For Braun's closest shave yet.
Yeah. Open up, darling. Your hunk of burning love is here.
The champagne's not Corbel.
Well, he's one that's going to be missing out, I tell you. Hunk of burning love and tell you, champagne's not Corbel. Well, so what?
Corbel, for people who know champagne.
Life is fun. You've got the pictures to prove it. With the Pentax IQ Zoom 140.
Second day.
Because Zales sells more diamonds than any jeweler in the country, we also sell lots of diamond tennis bracelets, like this dazzling 3-carat bracelet, just $8.99. Zales, the diamond tennis bracelet store.
Everybody needs some money sometime.
When you need to send money fast, only Western Union lets you send it from home.
Hello?
Rita. Just call 1-800-CALL-CASH. Western Union, the fastest way to send money worldwide.
On this special occasion, you need one spectacular voice.
And I'll come back to
This is Christmas, the new album from Luther Vandross,
where we met.
featuring This is Christmas and Every Year, Every Christmas.
Every Christmas. This is Christmas. Let the world sing.
For those who've been especially good this year, your GMC dealer has a new Jimmy. With over 70 cubic feet of cargo space. And, of course, a low step-in height. Hope you've been good, for goodness sake. Happy holidays from your GMC dealers.
Sunday at 12:30 Eastern, 2 top guns battle in Buffalo. Marino and the Dolphins trying to keep their playoff drive alive against Kelly and the Bills. Sunday on NBC.
I'm Ken Taylor.
And I'm Perry Pelt. Sunday on Weekend Today in New York, travelers beware. Know your rights before you go on vacation. And come make Hanukkah latkes with the Muppets.
Plus, actor Harrison Ford talks about his new movie, Sabrina. That's all Sunday, Weekend Today in New York.
You've been holding back all year.
Isn't it about time you did something good for yourself? Like stopping by your Chevy Geo dealer during the year-end countdown and getting low 4.9% APR financing or an affordable smart lease on this fabulous Chevy Lumina. It includes great features like standard dual airbags, room for 6 adults, and powerful V6. And that's just for starters. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can enjoy today. Chevy's year-end countdown ends January 8th.
Top that? Sure. How about over 5,000 items on display? On sale this week, an RCA 19-inch color TV with remote, $167. An RCA 4-head hi-fi stereo VCR, $247. The guaranteed best prices with no haggling. Come see the new tops. Best selection, best price, no haggle, no hassle. You can't.
Again, Bush.
She's a certified goddess, your soulmate waiting to happen. Without your Motorola pager, you would have missed her, because you were out doing guy stuff. Biking, rollerblading, sweating. Then she paged you. Could you put some lotion on her back? You jump fast enough to make Pavlov proud, because the wheels will wait. A goddess won't, without getting snippy. Thanks to your Motorola pager, you know now. Without one...
Dave, are you there? Are you there?
You're just a lonely guy in tight shorts.
Dave.
We were called an experiment. But what someone figured out is that there's something more important than machines if you want to make a good car. It's about people and giving them ownership in the product they're building. And if you have 8,000 people making the right decisions individually with the company and the car in mind, then you have 8,000 people that own that car. And every car that goes out. That's the way I feel.
News Channel 4. It's more than our name. News Channel 4 is our commitment. Led by the most experienced anchor teams, it's why we have 2 full-time reporters in New Jersey, 2 full-time reporters in Long Island, and Chopper 4, changing forever the way you'll see news. And now, we bring you more news more often, including Today in New York at 5:30 a.m., News Channel 4 at noon, and the most watched morning news programs every weekend. We're the Tri-State News Channel. We're News Channel 4.
They were the greatest rock and roll band of all time. They changed the face of music forever. And now, 25 years after the screams died down, it's happening again. The Beatles Anthology, Volume 1, the nation's hottest selling record. Available now on Capitol CDs and cassettes.
This is not 6th grade recess.
Twerp.
Creep. It's not a response to wanna get funky.
Wuss. Loser. Turkey.
It's outburst.
Other words for nerd. Wimp. That's 10.
Where with only 60 seconds to get up to 10 right answers in some rather
Slang terms of the 60s.
interesting categories,
Laid back.
you'll find yourself yelling things
Groovy.
you wouldn't normally say. At least not in public.
Far out.
Outburst.
I wish this could last all night. All night.
Duracell. Oh, it can. And tomorrow night, and maybe the next night, and the following day. The Copper Top. No battery is stronger, longer.
How does Minolta stay on top?
Do you think that I'd zoom to Bora Bora without my new Explorer?
I can keep my little girl at any age with Minolta's Freedom Family Zoom.
I ain't know about being number 1, and the Max I'm through in the SI keeps Minolta out of trouble.
This Minolta Compact can't zoom to 140 millimeters? I lied.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
Buy the 70EX and you've joined Club Minolta.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushel of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bells high. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell. That's the Jingle Bell. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Happy holidays!
They were the greatest rock and roll band of all time. They changed the face of music forever. And now, 25 years after the screams died down, it's happening again. The Beatles Anthology, Volume 1.
For Christmas, as always, nobody beats The Wiz.
For those who've been especially good this year, your GMC dealer has a new Jimmy. With over 70 cubic feet of cargo space. And, of course, a low step-in height. Hope you've been good, for goodness sake. Happy holidays from your GMC dealers.
Sunday on an all-new Mad About You. It's their first New Year's apart. And Paul drops the ball in Times Square.
The cable's going to slip! What, are you kidding me? The one year I decide to stay home.
And on Hope and Gloria, meet Dennis's ex-wives.
Yeah.
Your family.
Family this.
All new NBC Sunday.
Until now, you've never seen the whole story of war. Because no one's ever told the whole story before. The technology and bravery. The sacrifices and atrocities. The power and the horror of 100 years of war. The complete history of the conflicts, wars, and rebellions of the 20th century. The century of warfare. The definitive visual record of modern war, exclusively from Time Life Video. Be there at every major battle in the midst of action you've never seen before. You'll see for the first time rare footage from behind enemy lines. You'll finally get the whole picture. The Century of Warfare is available nowhere else. It's not in any store. Call now and start with Air War. See what the pilots saw in World War II and find out how close we came to losing the battle for Europe's skies. Now you can get the facts behind every conflict of our century. From war at sea to Iron Curtain to Vietnam. From the beginnings on up to yesterday's headlines, Mad Men past and present, and unbelievable gallantry under fire. Never before has the entire history of modern conflict been brought together in one comprehensive series. The Century of Warfare from Time Life. It's 100 years of combat footage from both sides with action you've never seen before. Call now and start with Air War for only $4.99. No other documentary about war is so complete, and you can't get it in any store. So call now before it's too late.
To order your Century of Warfare Air War video, call 1-800-358-9911. That's 1-800-358-9911. Call now or send $4.99 plus $3.49 shipping to Century of Warfare, Department 4, Richmond, Virginia, 23280.
Merry Christmas, joyous Kwanzaa.
And Happy Hanukkah, too.